Bro, Medina, is this episode an indica or a sativa?
I don't know, man, but I'm tripping right now. I think my heart's beating too fast.
Yeah, same. Now, when my podcasts have too many terpenes, I get hella paranoid. Brother, let's talk episode 420. And we're celebrating big. Neither of us smoke, but we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. It's safer, even though
Somewhat.
it's the third leading cause of death in the United States, and even two 12-ounce beverages a week can increase your risk of heart attack.
What's number 1 and 2?
Car
Do,
crashes.
do we know that?
Off the top of the head, let's say cancer and car crashes. That feels right to me.
Okay.
But third place, alcohol. But we're allowed to drink that, so I guess
Now, is it
Okay.
alcohol or is it just like drunk driving?
I think it's alcohol in general. Because if you drink like two 12-ounce beverages a week, I guess it increases your chance of like high blood
Of
pressure.
dying?
Of dying.
Oh, so
Just like
health-wise.
health
okay.
related and shit.
Gotcha.
But yes, I'm Johnny V.
I'm Jose Medina.
Episode 420. We got an absolutely stacked agenda today. We're bringing you guys weed fun facts. We're gonna be shitting on alcohol the whole time while we drink alcohol.
While we drink it. We're not advocating for it, but we just need something.
We had to
the
get in the
mood
holiday
rolling.
spirit. You had to alter your mind state a little bit.
Love
But before that, I want to preface it with two things. One, since we're gonna be talking weed a lot this episode, I wanted to set a challenge for you, Medina, and myself. Every single
What?
time
Oh, okay.
we say weed, we have to use a new slang term every single time.
So, does you saying weed right now count as the...
That counts. So you can't even say
So
it.
we can't say the other. So we could say... We have a list right here.
We brought a little list up. Yeah.
So today we're gonna be talking about some alfalfa.
Some alfalfa. Yeah, some alligator cigarettes. We could just run down it alphabetical style. Some asparagus. We're using them up too quick right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the second thing, before we jump into it, we had a follow up to last week's question,
Yeah.
right?
So last week's question. So I mean, for those of you that heard, love you, appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, shout out.
So obviously, like last week's was the whole DM thing.
Yeah, how to
How
slide
do
the
you
DMs.
slide the DMs?
Mhm.
Now, I mean, I don't know if this person just needs help in general,
Yeah.
because the follow up question was, well, how would you approach them in the club?
Oh, dude.
Because last episode you did mention, you said hold the ball game,
Yep.
and this person wants to know, because I'm assuming maybe he she
He or
someone. I'm assuming this person wants to know, or is an avid clubbing person. I don't know if that's
What
right.
do you- like they be at the club.
So maybe they're there a
You call it
lot.
like an avid clubber.
Is that what it is? Yeah, sure.
I just say it's sad.
That's something. But yeah, so basically their follow-up question was they want to know the Johnny V method at the club.
Oh, dude.
You
okay.
see a quote-unquote, in your terms, shouty
Oh, yeah, a little shouty. Yep.
across, excuse me, miss.
That's exactly it. I Chris Brown dance across the club. I bring a hat. I spin that shit on my elbows and stuff.
You see?
And it's either gonna go really good or really bad. No, was that the whole question?
Yeah, it was just so how do you approach it out? Club, bar, whatever.
Oh man, so okay. Like the approach at like a club is so unique. Just because like the setting is so different. Like at a bar, at anywhere else, you're gonna use your words. I feel like at a club, like 9 times out of 10, if a girl's there, kind of putting out that vibe, she's probably not looking for anything hella serious. So like your
Okay.
approach can't be hella serious. You're not gonna be like, "Hey, I'm Jose." It's weird. Like
Yeah.
the music's loud as fuck.
So basically you gotta mask the energy. Like
You just dance really.
you gotta
Like,
be kind of a goofball.
yeah. Well, and this is my kind of approach to it. Like when I go out, my main focus isn't like looking for girls. It's really just to like have a good time and like dance. So like my whole shit is like I don't do no 2-stepping. I'm not like sitting on the outside of the dance floor like watching people dance. I'm just
You-
kind of
you-
like I'm in
you-
the mix and I like to like dance.
You
And
dead center.
I like to get right up in the center. You
You
know
was
what I'm
some
saying?
Saturday Night Fever.
Exactly, and get loose. And for me, I feel like it's really at the club. I feel like a girl's gonna approach you more often. It's kind of like unique in that way, where it's like if you're dancing, girls are gonna kind of like come around you. And I feel like I sound like such a douche saying this, but like girls are gonna come around
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
and you'll know like a girl's gonna like you might be like back to back at first, right, or like shoulder to shoulder.
Uh-huh.
A girl will like start to bump into you a little bit if she like kind of wants to dance with you. That's why it's like so different and unique. It's
Yeah,
almost
yeah, yeah.
like feral in a way where it's like words aren't really.
It's like the what was it? The pheromones are in the air. Or
Yeah.
Is that the right word for it?
Yeah, pheromones. Yeah, the energy's there. It's all about the energy put out. I feel like for me, it's like if you just move confident and you just dance, and like that's the main focus for the person asking. I say if you go out and you hit the club and your main focus is, oh, I want to look for girls or whatever, like that shit reads really
Put
easily.
that on the back burner.
Put it on the back burner. Like your main focus should be like, damn, I'm trying to go out. Like you should want to dance. You should want to like go have fun. And if it's your night, it's your night. If it's not your night, it's not your night. You know what I'm saying? There's nights where you could have like the best fit on. There's nights where like I feel hella fresh. I got like my best chain on.
No play.
No type of play. You know what I'm saying? There's just, it is what it is. But then some nights, you know what I'm saying? Like I throw on some like barely like last second, hey, let's go out. I'm like, all right, bet.
Little white beater on.
Well, exactly. Wife beater fucking stain. I got like spaghetti stains on my shit.
Quick. I never looked this up. Is it wife or white?
Wife beater.
Okay.
It's like that's why isn't like it's like almost like a derogative nickname.
I mean, like what? It's just like what what abusers use.
That's what abusers wear.
What they
Wife
got
beaters. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
And that's pretty much it. So that if I could put it simply, the answer should be how to get a girl at the club is don't look for girls at the club. Go to the club and just dance.
But let's just say then you get to the talking at that point. Like what? At that point, it's kind of just like you're good to go, or like what do you then say to the person, or do you just dance the night away?
Dude, 9 times out of 10, if you can dance with the girl at the club, you can probably like make out with her right there, and then it just depends how far she wants to take it.
Okay.
Because it's like for me, it's like it's you dance with the girl at the club. You could probably make out with her, and if you could make out with her, you could probably take it a little bit further. I don't know if she's gonna go all the way. If you guys are gonna go all the way, if that's even what you want. But you can take. That's what I'm saying. Like I think girls when they hit the club, like a girl who hits the club and like wants that like, oh, I'm single vibe, and like she's putting out that like bad bitch energy. It's for a reason. She's kind of looking for something like some male validation, and you're probably looking for the vice versa. That's why it's like it's so unique as opposed to like a bar or like a tar. Even like a bar is the vibe is so different. Like you could still probably meet someone and have like a summer fling with them, at a bar. But a club is like it's like a one night type of deal.
Okay. So if you're at the bar, and let's just say it's like the classic movie, like here are your drinks. We didn't order these. Oh, that guy got them for you, and it pans over there. Like, is that a movie you could do?
Dude, I would never do that. I would never do that, bro. I would never do that. No fucking way.
Is it because it's too corny, or you wouldn't spend money?
I wouldn't spend no money on them, bro. They just take the motherfucking drinks and walk away. Thank you. You ain't never get to see their name or no Snapchat, no Instagram, nothing. You just out $20. Nah, $30 at the right fucking bar.
Yeah.
Z-Bar? Fuck, you out like $35 right there.
Yeah, that place is expensive.
Nah, bro, that's crazy. Nah, I'd never hit that. That's a risky ass move. I just walk up and be like, hey, can I get you something to drink? Yeah, can we do like a tequila? All right, bet. Hey, can I get 2 waters? Can I get 2 waters? I'll do 2 waters and a shot of tequila, and then I'll just pour half a shot in each one and be like, it's kind of watered down. This bar sucks. That's kind of a move. But then again, don't mess with the girls' drink.
No, absolutely, dude. No, nothing. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're a sicko.
But yeah, so I mean, just answer the question. Be yourself at the club.
Be yourself at the club.
Just dance
like
a maniac.
Absolutely.
Happy feet type of vibes.
Get your shoulders involved. You look stiff.
The shoulders, okay.
Get your shoulders and your hips involved. You look stiff.
Little groove going.
Exactly.
And I just hope that some female. It's like a mating dance.
It's like a mating dance, and I swear I sound like a douche saying this. Like I really do. I feel like I sound like the biggest douche. But like people who go to the club, like these people would agree with me. Like it's different at the club. You approach different. Like you move different on the dance floor. Like shit just progresses different. Like you can dead ass like dance with a girl, make out with her, and then she'll turn around and like go dance with somebody else like in the next minute and a half, and then you're like, oh dang, where'd that girl go?
Yeah, no, I mean,
I move different.
I have heard a story with coworkers that they were out and they were just literally just chilling at the bar, or I think it was, and then 3 females had approached them, just kind of turned them around, grinded on them for like a cool 30 seconds, and just left. Got no names from them, got nothing. And that's the only time they saw him for the whole night. That's
really it's really how it goes down at the clubs. That's why like for guys to club, it's like okay, like it's in our minds it's like okay, let's go find like a loose girl. I feel like for a girl to club, she's like in that mindset where it's like, all right, this is rare for me. Like I'm kind of in like a quote unquote hoe phase right now, so I'm gonna go hit the club and like I've never done this. I swear I don't do this. No, we ain't believing y'all. Oh, we 2 drinks. That's fucking bold. Sending over 2 drinks at a bar is crazy. That's devious work. Maybe check back when I turn 45. Maybe that's the move when you're 40.
Oh yeah,
Check back when I'm
What,
45.
20 years.
Give me, yeah. Whoa, that was aggressive. 20 years is crazy. I forget that's 20 years away.
Bro.
I thought it was like 40 years away.
You're right around the corner.
So should we jump into some of these weed fun facts to celebrate the
So
holiday?
yeah, so we're out here. Well, I mean, at the time this is releasing, it'll be past. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the holiday
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask.
safely.
Maybe we could do a Saturday upload. I don't know. We'll talk about that off air and see what's up.
Oh, I mean, honestly,
Maybe.
who knows? Whatever. Okay, whatever. So maybe today's 420.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll discuss off air.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
we'll-
in suspense.
Yeah, we'll get it going. But yeah, so we're just gonna bring some. Well, John looked up some fun facts. Are these fun facts, or are they just?
Yeah, they're fun facts and facts. I kind of wanted to bring. Obviously, there's some fun facts, but I also wanted to bring like a real discussion to this shit about weed because it's not as hot button as it was back in like 2016 when Washington was the first state to make it recreational. Big ups to
Washington was the first one.
Mhm.
I thought it was Colorado.
I swear I think it was Washington, and
Okay,
then it was
hey.
Colorado.
I mean, whatever.
I think.
I just know those like Colorado was like the big. Actually, no, Amsterdam. Even though obviously different country.
Yeah.
Amsterdam, I remember, was like the
ups
big
to
one.
Hashish.
But yeah, what do you mean hot button is like what we're gonna just?
I mean, we could talk about it. I feel like it's still kind of like debated, like because
I mean,
why
like,
is
I-
it not legal federal right now?
Oh wait, so are you talking about like the legality of
The
it?
legality of it. Yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say for no legal, no just pre. Jose Medina message. I don't know. Say I do not advocate for any use of anything, but it's just me.
Mm.
I'm also a square, so keep in mind.
Okay.
I don't drink or smoke. I mean, I'm drinking right now. So it's
Yeah, I
kinda,
was like, what's that in your hand? You got a cup in your
but
hand.
listen, but this is like once, bro. Like, you know, I don't get drunk.
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
true. Yeah, me neither.
So I advocate. Only thing you need in your body is H2O and some oxygen.
Damn.
That's all you need. So, but
Fitness, Medina.
you know, if you're an adult, do what you want to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I advocate for no use at all.
And I am on the opposite of that. I say
Yes,
for
this
weed,
man.
I'm like, bro, if I didn't have my job, I'd be chiefing it up. I'd be chiefing that shit up right now.
Listen, I mean, like, I'm obviously not a doctor, or I don't know, someone who hasn't done research at least. Because I mean, obviously, people are gonna say like the benefits of
I got some right here.
THC. Oh, there we go. We're probably gonna learn it in a bit. And I get it. There are people that say they benefit from it, and that's awesome. Good for you. I just don't partake. But anyways, okay, let's
Respect.
move on. Okay, so what?
Respect.
So
Well, shit.
let's get
Let's just jump right into it then.
Okay.
Here we go.
for first fun fact from
The
where-
first fun fact. Well, this is like a fun like a fact. Only the female cannabis plant gets you high. So a big
another reason why women are the best.
feminism on top right now. Well, it's crazy because I would like when I was younger and I was a big chiefer. I really wanted to like grow and shit too.
Yeah.
And it's one of the biggest things is you have to make sure your female plant doesn't get pollinated by a male plant because the reason it makes those really dense nugs, it makes the THC, the trichomes and what the
Uh-huh.
good shit in weed
Yeah.
is because it's like basically like it's like spreading its little like weed dosey. Also, have we said we've
Oh wait, have we?
we've been saying weed like so many times.
Oh, we
Sorry.
already broke the rule. Okay, hold on. Let's
Let's
go
start
back to it.
now.
Oh, okay, starting right now.
Ash-
Let me turn on my speaker. Sorry.
sorry, when I was a big chiefer and I wanted to grow dank, the reason that it gets like really strong nugs is because it's
Okay.
putting out the weed dussy vibes. It's like spreading its little lips and being like, hey, like I'm ripe for pollination basically. But so as soon as you pollinate it, it's like mission complete. So when you get weed, the nugs that have
Yeah.
seeds in them,
Uh-huh.
that's a plant. That was a female plant that got pollinated. It didn't reach its full potential.
It's been tainted.
It's been tainted. So basically men
Okay.
bringing women down. Wow.
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 What's new?
What's new? Am I right, girls? Can I get a like in the chat? So that's the fun fact.
Okay.
The next one I have that I thought was interesting was that Bob Marley was buried with marijuana. They buried him with it.
Did is marijuana off the list now?
Now it's off the list.
Okay, gotcha. Buried
Yeah.
with catnip, huh?
Catnip. Yep.
Interesting.
With some Christmas tree.
What was did they say like the goal behind it? Or like,
I'll read you this little excerpt. The famous Jamaican artist was buried with his Bible, guitar, and a bud of Devil's lettuce. Marley died of cancer on May 11th, 1981, despite being diagnosed with the disease only months before his death. Marley continued to tour and record music sporadically during this time. So, interesting.
Okay.
But I guess that makes sense. Like, send him off with some Doña Juanita. Dude, big ups to
I mean,
Wikipedia.
I thought at first it was gonna be like they had hoped to like somehow just go to his grave and see like a pot.
Oh, that would be
Or
sick.
to see some good giggles grown out of the floor,
Some good giggles, dude. Fuck yeah.
grow from the ground.
That would actually be really cool. I wonder, like, that would probably go for crazy amounts of money.
Bro,
Like,
Bob Marley's Kush. I wouldn't say Kush.
Bob Marley's broccoli would go crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Morocco is the largest producer of doobie in the world, and they mainly provide. They do the hashish and the resin, which is like the resin is it's like a concentrate basically, and hashish is like pressed. They like press it and like squish the weed. I mean the square grouper. What the fuck?
This list got some funny names.
Well, because you could just add to Wikipedia, so like someone could just be trolling.
So yeah, someone could just be fucking with us.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Well, I think so. What was it, hashish?
Hashish. Yeah.
That kind of off topic, but on the topic of smoking, shisha,
Yeah.
which is used for what?
Hookah.
What is for hookah?
Yeah.
What is that?
Dude, I don't really know. I remember we went through a really big hookah phase.
Yeah, there's a hookah phase a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'll get a crazy head rush or like a head. Well, yeah, like
head rush.
I'd be really dizzy. Or not really dizzy, but I was like, whew, like it goes straight to my head. Really.
There was this one time I was younger and I was with my sister and like her friend came over and had like a huge crush on her friend. She was bad, and we were like smoking hookah. And that was when we were like smoking hookah at that time. So I was pretty like avid with it. Like I was like, okay, I can smoke hookah.
Some wild ones,
dude. Well, and then fucking my sister's was shashish. How do you say it? Shisha, whatever the fuck it is, was like different because the ones we get were pretty good quality. This one, like, it looked kind of like and then I had just schmacked like a bottle, like a big ass bottle of Gatorade. And I was like, so it was me, my sister, and her friend was bad. So I was like, I'm gonna like rip like a big cloud and like show her what's up, right? Dude, pulled that shit.
Show off.
I coughed a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom and I threw it in my sister's sink.
Ew.
Yeah, it was Gatorade and it was like really yellow.
So okay, so shisha is usually made up of tobacco, molasses/sugar, and fruit flavorings. It is smoked through water pipe heated by charcoal to produce smoke. Smoking shisha can damage your health.
Damn, that's crazy, actually.
But I mean, it's funny because the way they worded it, it sounded like a video game can damage your health.
Yeah,
Like, it's not even like the medical term.
-5 HP and shit.
Yeah.
Well, dude, fucking hookah actually was kind of it was kind of a vibe.
But I mean, they also do say like it's more dangerous compared to like other
forms of
ways of
tobacco.
smoking. Because I mean, like although many users may think it's less harmful, studies have shown that hookah smoke contains many of the same harmful components found in cigarette smoke, such as nicotine, tar, and heavy metals.
Heavy metals.
Shout out to Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good album. I love that one, dude. At the gym.
Right there on the wall.
Yeah. What's that one called? Sempiternal.
Sempiternal. Yes. Anyways,
So good.
but yeah, I guess smoke some space cake.
Some space cake instead.
Better, yeah, instead of shisha.
Well, let's jump back into this.
Okay.
There are 12,000 slang words for tree.
12,000.
12. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, it doesn't necessarily say like, because it's like something like that to me is like, how can you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just
12,000, bro. I mean, at some
12,000
point,
is
someone's had to just start making up.
Nah, some fucking you hit a brick.
Like some fucking what is
Jazz cigarette.
El Pape? El Pape?
El Pape.
I don't know.
That's-
There's some on this list right now. I've never heard of that my whole life. Whoa. There's way more.
Here, let me jump into another one here. So these are some other ones that I found that are more about the history of it, and I thought it was like really interesting. 420 or Zaza has a long history of human use, dating back to at least the 3rd millennium BC in written history, and possibly even the pre-pottery Neolithic era, based on archaeological evidence. So like,
How the fuck?
Before
How do
pottery.
we know this?
Well, I mean, that right there is from like they know from like cave art and like agriculture. Like they
Yeah.
can look at the ground and see like what they're growing and shit. So like that's kind of crazy.
But we could be completely wrong. They could have just been, I don't know,
That's true. But
doing something else.
I just feel like that's crazy. Like, cause
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
George Washington used to grow hemp and shit.
Is that confirmed?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Swear he used to.
A cherry tree.
It gets blown up and like people, he was like a full on like grower. Like no, he grew hemp, which is like the sister plant of weed, which is essentially like it's like a little buddy. But still, I mean, he grew hemp and shit. Like he actually did.
That's
For
why he had that.
fabrics.
That's why he had the wooden teeth.
Yeah, he had wooden teeth too. That's
Crazy.
crazy. Didn't he own some slaves? We kind of brush over that.
I think they all did.
Yeah, we really brush over
I think a good amount.
that shit gets swept under the rug real quick. What else do we got? The history of cannabis use for recreational purposes in the United States began in the early 1900s, between 1916 and 1931. 29 U.S.
Really?
states outlawed marijuana. The Marijuana, which is like they spell with the H, Tax Act of 1937 banned it across the nation. Fuck that.
Was this for like medical use or like what?
Recreational. So like people were just chiefing it just to like vibe and shit,
Interesting.
which is like
So we got some, or excuse me.
Sorry.
So this let me look up a name real quick. This All Star.
All Star is so crazy.
This All Star has quite the history, huh?
Yeah, I mean, my brother is a crazy one. My brother has been around for a long ass time.
Where's the question, dude? Do you have do you have the fun fact in there of why it's on 420?
Actually, I don't. We can actually.
Or do
Google
we
that.
know that? Because that is something I've always been curious about. Obviously, the main thing yours says you're 420 is the weed or Hitler's birthday.
Why 420? The
Here we go.
origins of the date and the term 420 generally were long murky. Some claimed it referred to a police code for marijuana possession or that it derived from Bob Dylan's Rainy Day Woman number 12 and 35, with its refrain of everybody must get stoned, 420 being the product of 12 times 35. That's
Okay.
It's murky. That does sound
Yeah,
murky.
so I mean, it sounds like some New Testament, like it just kept like getting what's the word, like revised, like oh no,
Yeah.
it started from this.
That's crazy. And like that's like something about history to me that I really like is just like when something in history like we don't really know where it comes from and it kind of takes on its own life throughout. That
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's really cool. Like what's another example of that? I'm trying to think like off the top of my head. Yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but it feels familiar. Like a
There's a
familiar
lot of it out
concept.
there.
Yeah.
Like where did this start?
Oh, I just saw the other day the fucking chili dog. Like there's
What?
people that like no one really knows where the chili dog came from.
Oh,
like-
that's a big one too. Just food in general. Like
Yeah,
the
food.
first person to do this.
Hamburger,
Like,
chili dog,
The original fried Twinkie started in
Wisconsin.
who knows where. You know.
Meanwhile,
what I
you got some motherfucker in Delaware being like, "Oh, that's not true. My neighbor did it
mean?
first."
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So
all right, buddy.
we'll never have actual proof of like the origin of most stuff.
But I think it's super cool. Like, I love that about history. Like when I was a big chiefer, my favorite thing to do was like I would smoke and then I would just go down these like YouTube videos of like history.
You would
rabbit
open
holes.
like an encyclopedia or something.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be reading. That's
Oh.
crazy. I like watch YouTube videos and shit. But and I would go down these like, crazy rabbit holes where it's like there's people just talking about like so much history. And like what's
Yeah.
interesting to me is like you think of like history, you think of like the people back then as being like so different from us. But it's like, bro, like there was really just like there was a Medina and a Johnny back then,
Yeah, absolutely.
and in like their own capacity.
Yeah.
So far of the fun facts I've read to you, which one do you feel like has stood out to you the most, or like which one made you like be like, oh, interesting?
I guess the names is kind of interesting. I mean, I'm looking at all these. Read this one.
Smoochy Woochie Poochie.
But imagine you.
If someone was like, "Hey, bro, you trying to smoke on some Smoochy Woochie Poochie?" I'd be like, "You need to get your ass away from me right now."
Like, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, if that's even real, because I would need to see a whole list of these 12,000 names.
I mean, we have a lot right here.
Yeah,
actually.
we do have a lot.
That's Lechuga.
Anyways,
That's how.
anyways.
Let me jump into another one.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, well, I would say that Bob Marley was pretty interesting.
Yeah, but burying him with the Zaza. What would you want to get buried with?
Damn, bro, like a Twice album or something.
Oh,
like
a
that.
Twice album. I respect that. I respect that.
I honestly don't even know. Oh, you know what? For some sentimental value, behind you, I don't know if you see it. There's a Spider-Man blanket
Oh, yup.
that I've literally had, and there's actually pictures of this. I got proof. Literally of me as like I think 1 year old or maybe less than that. Like literally, like newborn. My mom bought me that blanket, and I still have it to this day, 25 years later, and I'm still using it.
Damn,
Even right now, I think I might take it with me,
that's crazy. That's actually a good
or
one.
maybe, or I might pass it on. Like, to whoever the hell wants it.
Bury me with 3 big booty bitches now. No, I have a blanket just like that. Like but my shit kind of falling apart though. My shit like tattered. Like I keep it in a bag because I'm like, if I used it, I used it maybe when I was younger. I can't remember, but at one point I like moved my foot and I felt that shit go, and I was like, oh, and then I like retired it because I was like, I don't want that thing to rip.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know where my mom got that. Maybe straight from the motherland of Mexico. I don't know
That
where,
thing.
but it's been washed. It's been dried. Like it's been literally 25 years. Still holding fine.
That's
I mean,
actually
like
crazy.
there's a slight corner, like the
Gets tattered.
the stitching kind of messed up, but it's good.
Damn, that's actually crazy. Big up to that quality.
Solid blanket. Yeah,
That's crazy.
whoever made it.
The kids who made it years ago. Like, no problem, Chief. You welcome, my boy. The next, so now like these ones are a little bit more like not so much fun facts, but like some of the positive stuff about marijuana. Sorry, about ganja. That about shit. the list says
Smoking
shit.
some shit.
Some of them are positive ones. Because for me, like, I think personally, my stance on weed is like that it should be like legal federally, and it should be like our main go-to like
No, yeah, I
non-altering
mean,
substance.
I do agree. Like I do understand the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but it's just more like the reason why also because my job. But even without the job, I just don't really enjoy like the feeling of being like vulnerable like that, or like or the fact that like let's say like if you need to like snap out of it, it's not like a quick little second like, oh, like I'm not high anymore. Like I don't like having to wait to come down a little bit. Like it's just the way I feel.
And that's what because I was talking to someone yesterday about it. We were like talking about like, oh well, what does being high feel like for you? And we're going back and forth or whatever. And it's crazy because their experience was like the polar opposite of mine. Because
they hated it, or
they describe themselves as like a social smoker. Like, oh, I smoke and I feel more confident. I can make eye contact and I can like kind of float and like move throughout a room more comfortably.
So it's kind of like the equivalent to the liquid courage.
Exactly. Like
to alcohol.
That's me. Alcohol. I'm like, bro, you give me a couple sips, I'm turning up. You know what I'm saying? And my experience is like I'm very much like a lonely stoner. When I did smoke, I don't anymore. Because if anyone from my job hears me, I don't. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Test me out. I'm good. So what's it called? When I would smoke, I was like a lonely stoner. Like my shit was like, okay, light up one time, smoke on some. What's a goodie? Smoke on some shrimp, and then smoke on some shrimp, and then like I would just like play Xbox or like watch TV or you know what I'm saying, like something like that. So it was never like that deep for me. But it's interesting because yeah, like people have really different experiences on it, and and like now in my adult years in the past when I have smoked, I was like I kind of felt the same way. I was like, damn, I'm a little bit like too high right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, yeah,
you just gotta find your balance with the shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying that it was a bad experience, but like I'm also thinking like, it's just a paranoia. Like if something were to happen right now, like if I gotta go, if I gotta go pick someone up, you know what I mean, or just for any reason, if I have to be coherent enough to do something and I just can't, cause I'm like, oh damn, like
just lock in.
What?
Just lock in.
Just lock in. Just lock in.
Just lock in. Going through some shit. Lock in.
But yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of just like I don't know. I just don't like that feeling that much. But yeah.
But here's the next one though. Cannabis may help treat some symptoms of epilepsy that are resistant. Hold on, let me actually restart that whole sentence.
This man had a little epilepsy episode
I just
right
did
now.
myself. God damn, the drink.
And also read a different name.
Oh yeah, sorry. Wee may help treat some types of epilepsy that are resistant to other medications. The U.S. FDA has approved a drug called Epidiolex, which contains CBD to treat seizures caused by two rare epilepsy forms: Lennox-Gastaut syndrome and Dravet syndrome.
So it's not marijuana that's helping. It's just
the CBD.
What's the word like you say like what's the chemical? No, what is it? Yeah, oh no, the table of God, man. I'm sorry, this alcohol's kicking in. Yeah, the elements. You know what I mean? So basically, it's what the marijuana is composed of.
Well, I mean, like that's basically what it is, right? You take away THC and CBD, then you just have a fucking plant that no one would care about. Every plant has this little magic ingredient. Like even spinach or like banana has potassium.
Yeah.
And that's like the magic ingredient. So like the magic ingredient in.
I love bananas.
Oh, actually, fuck bananas. Wait, whoa,
Pause.
fuck with bananas.
No diddy.
I said it's not like I said I fuck bananas. I tear that banana see up. That's crazy. Hold up.
Yeah. How much to throw the banana right now?
To throw the banana right now, like how much drinks, how much money,
How much money for you to throw?
dog. Let me be realistic, like 500. Like one time, like one. Or are you talking like 5 minutes straight limitless banana? Do you see the guy who got the limitless tattoo on his
I was
neck?
gonna bring that up right now.
Limitless throat.
Limitless throw. I was like the alcohol's kicking in, and I'm asking stupid shit. I'm sorry.
No, for one, like I 500.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here's the next one. Let me think. Hold on. Instead of saying oregano may have some benefits for people with alcohol and opioid addiction by reducing withdrawal symptoms and cravings. I think that's a really cool one.
How crazy? Like, I mean, I've obviously like heard people, describe it, but like withdrawals, that's like some intense ass shit, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I have some family lore. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not.
I thought I was about to say you had some.
No. That'd be crazy. No. I have some family lore about some aunties in my family who were like, I think they might have been like off like some PCP and shit. I don't know. They're all some like crazy shit. 'Cause it was a different vibe back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's true or not, but like supposedly they had to be like handcuffed to a bed and like sweat it out for like 3 days straight. On like just going through like crazy withdrawals. Like you like get diarrhea. You actually get like physically sick because your brain.
Just needs it.
Your brain needs it essentially, and that's what alcoholism is. Because there's alcohol abuse and there's alcoholism. Alcoholism is the point where it's like, okay, like your body literally needs it, and
To
alcohol
function.
abuse is like, oh, I'm just drinking like more than I should, like
Interesting.
often.
I would like to see like the medical breakdown or like how that works, like because like obviously like you don't need water, but we drink it because your body needs to hydrate or whatever, or
Yeah.
H2O, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to see like, or it's like the same thing, like where like alcohol just like your body just needs like a certain component.
Well, because like for example, right? So here's how my understanding. Even like weed, even cabbage, anything that everything in moderation, right? So like anything you consume like a mind-altering substance is gonna change the chemical composition of your brain. So naturally, your brain is like, okay,
So
50% dopamine, 50%, like.
it's kind of like
melatonin
just
or whatever.
like obviously drastic difference, but like oxygen. As it's like we need to breathe, but it's like I need some alcohol too. Like your body just
Yeah,
your
exactly.
body just needs that.
Because it'll stop producing those things. So like the first time you smoke, your dopamine levels go way up. Like you watch an episode of Friends, and you're like, oh my god, like Ross is so funny. I'm such a Joey. You're such a Rachel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at first, right? And then as you come down, each time you come down, the low gets a little bit lower and the high gets a little bit lower. So like pretty soon you're just smoking or drinking just to hit that normal.
You're kind of chasing that.
And that's the thing. So people who are like heroin users describe that first high as like the best thing you've ever felt in your life.
Yeah, I remember you told me this in the past that like, and that's the reason why they just keep
And they
trying to
chase it because they can never
keep
get
doing
back
it
to
get it
exactly like
get
what
to
it
that
was.
point.
Like the first time I did that heroin, that shit was crazy. Also, the nickname for heroin, dog food, is really funny.
I've never heard that.
You never heard, yeah,
Nah.
well, it's like a Detroit thing. They're like, oh, I got dog food or like dog.
Is that what 42 Duck says in that one song?
Yeah, dog food.
Oh.
He's talking about heroin.
Okay, for those that don't know, what song is that?
Dog food.
Is it dog food? Oh.
by 42 Doug.
Okay.
42 Doug. That's his height. 4'2".
I don't think so, but isn't he locked up right now?
He's locked up. Free him. Free 42 Doug.
Anyways,
He's fire. He gets a lot of hate. He's
Great.
fire.
great music, really.
Let's see. I got some more right here. Cannabis legalization may. Swag legalization may have economic benefits such as generating tax revenue, creating jobs, and reducing law enforcement costs. Let me expand on that one. A study found that states with medical brownie with medical brownie laws in place had a 24.8% lower mean annual opioid overdose mortality rate compared with states that didn't have any medical nug laws. So that's crazy because it's like, okay, people are gonna chief it instead of drinking or doing opioids. Because I mean, that's the thing. The way I see it is like we all kind of have like a crutch. Like we all kind of self-medicate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if you put some chronic in your life instead of some other shit,
It seems to have a
more positive effect.
Yeah, more positive effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting. I mean,
if it's statistical, it must be true.
I mean, the numbers are there, and that's why I'm like, for politicians, I'm like, that's just crazy to me because I'm like, bro, you read those things and the benefits are so like clear cut. I don't understand why you wouldn't just make it legal federally, but
yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot more important things going on in the world right now.
you just couple pen swipes and all right, we're good to go.
We'll get illegal.
You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? What else is going on so important? Flash to fucking Israel, Gaza, fucking the Russia and the Red Sea.
Dude, I've been going on a rabbit hole on that shit. Crazy stuff. Can't lie.
Yeah, well, that's because I was gonna say I need to do more research about it because I don't know really what's going on.
Bro, it was great. Like I recommend you a podcast I listened to.
Yeah, throw me on some of that because I definitely always hear about it, and like I hate to sound like uneducated, but I also hate to speak on things I don't really know about. So like everyone's like, oh, Israel's so bad, blah blah, Gaza's so blah, blah, blah. You hear like these two different sides or whatever.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just kind of like, well, I don't really know because like there's always like some wars going on, and I hate to sound like this, but it's like it's so like. Do you ever feel like we just get smacked with so much information it's hard to care anymore?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the woke political portion of the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's so much like influence from the media. You don't really know who the fuck to trust or who's doing what, who's bad, who's good. Or, I mean, I guess that's what's objective at that point. I mean, you can choose whoever. But yeah, no, there's some fucked up shit going on over there.
Yeah, well, for me, it's like, okay, like that's exactly how you said it. It's like just because it's the loudest side doesn't mean it's the right side. Not to say like I'm not making a stance at all either way right now, but for me, I'm just kind of like I like to do like my own research as much as I can. Like
this is a 420 episode, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back to the
let's go back
to more fun facts.
Actually, you're right, bro. Because I'm going to the whole ass thing. But that's it for the weed fun facts for me. The brick weed fun facts for me. But now the next thing I wanted to do was a bracket style tournament of the best stoners, both real and not real. So
the most iconic
ones I could think of, and kind of like, what's the word, like put together.
Yeah.
I will read you the contestants.
Okay.
And then we'll jump into I have a bracket that kind of randomly mixes them up, and we'll have our matchups. So
gotcha.
We have Seth Rogen.
Solid pick.
Martha Stewart.
Don't know much about her, but I know some stuff.
Snoop Dogg, you've heard of him?
Of course. Come on.
Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
Shaggy and Scooby, but that's a team right there. Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
Cheech and Chong, another team.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix. Bob Marley.
Never heard of Jimi Hendrix song. Me.
You have. I
mean, probably, but
you probably just don't know it yet because Jimi Hendrix, Little Wings is good. Bob Marley. Towley from South Park.
All right.
Bill Clinton, which I thought was funny because the whole like I didn't inhale. I thought you.
Yeah. Shout out to Bill Clinton.
Dude, shout out Bill Clinton, bro. What a dog, bro. How about the ones where he was like hella checking girls out right in front of Hillary Clinton? You're such a fucking perro, fool. That's crazy.
Anyway, who's next?
The dude from The Big Lebowski.
So you're gonna have to break it down, man. Like, I've never watched that movie.
Oh, dude, The Big Lebowski is so good.
I've seen so many clips of it. I know is that where the clip was like, "Where's the money, Lebowski?"
Yeah, where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the fucking money?
Yes, I've never seen it. I know there's like some bowling going on.
Yeah, well, so I'll kind of give like a brief synopsis of it. In my opinion, what it is, the movie tries really hard to be a movie, but the whole like joke of it is that the dude, the main character, who you never know his name. I don't think you learn his name because they all call him Lebowski. He's like, my name's not Lebowski. He's not Lebowski. His name is just, he calls himself the dude.
I'm Greg. Oh no.
He's like, it's the dude. So like people some people call him the dude, some people won't. But throughout the whole movie, he insists on being called the dude. So like you have to call him the dude. And the whole movie, like, it tries really hard to be a heist movie. It tries really hard to be like a mystery. It tries really hard to be like a murder. Like it tries, but the dude every single time, like, you know how like in movies that kind of hits that like fever pitch moment where it's like, oh my god, like they kidnapped your mom, now you have to go get her, and that kind of sets off the whole adventure.
Yeah.
He just refuses to go down that. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, there are like
Okay.
20 different plots that try to happen, and he just refuses to do it. It's the funniest thing.
So
And like,
he'll open a letter, be like, "We have your daughter."
had your daughter.
He'll crumble the paper towels.
and then the joke is, so he goes, "Fuck it, let's go bowling," and it always goes back to
Oh,
the bowling
really?
alley.
Oh, it's interesting.
It's actually really funny. We might just watch it right now, but it's actually really, really funny. It's like one of
Check
my
it out.
favorites. Yeah. So we have the dude. We have Harold and Kumar, another
Okay.
team. Smokey from Friday. You ain't put in on
Bro, we
this.
should have done. I mean, I guess we can keep going, but we like. Oh, I mean, how many weed movies are there? I mean, I guess it's the characters from those movies, right?
Yeah. Oh, you want to do the best weed movies?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess. Well, I mean, we're kind of doing that somewhat.
Maybe towards the end of the episode, if we have time, we can list our top 3 off the top of our head.
Yeah, sure.
Because Half Baked is good, and
Which was that one?
the one with Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the one with Exhibit?
Exhibit.
How
did it?
high?
That's
Redman.
that's Redman.
Redman.
Method Man.
Oops. Exhibit. Oh my
Exhibit.
god. That's
You
Pimp Your
did pin
Ride.
my ride.
We have Ted, the teddy bear.
Okay.
Dante from Grandma's Boy, which is another classic.
I have not
fucking
watched it in
movie.
a very long time, so I don't know. I don't remember much.
Did I show you that one?
I had seen it before
Yeah.
we met, like a while, but I don't remember much. The only part I remember is when the girl with the titties.
I was literally about to be like, bro, I know I probably showed it to you because it had titties. So I was probably like, bro, check out this booby scene
yeah,
right
I mean,
here.
something like that. Yeah, no, yeah. Anyways,
And then we have Marty from Cabin in the Woods, which is probably one of my favorite characters.
he's
in a movie.
hilarious.
And if you
funny.
haven't seen Cabin in the Woods, I mean, do you want to kind of break his character down?
Well, he is the what would you say, the token weed guy.
He is the definite token weed guy.
He's hilarious. I mean, and the movie has like a very like, I don't know. I mean, there are some comedy aspects of the movie. I mean, it's supposed to be like a scary movie. By the way, one of the greatest horror scenes, you know, with the elevators.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
If you had not seen it, watch it somewhere. I don't care where.
I think it's on HBO right now.
Shit, go watch it. Great, but you know, he also did bring like a very funny comedy aspect to the movie. You know, he's you know, your funny stoner guy.
But like, I like the way they wrote him. They took it a step further because he's like the funny like stoner guy, but he's also like a character, almost like the dude where he like refuses to be in the movie. He's constantly like,
Yeah.
that's weird. Why are we doing that?
Because I mean, God, should I say like a slight spoiler? I guess.
No, don't say it because that is a bit of a spoiler. So
Okay, I mean, well, there's a bunch of things that happen, and it'd be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stay quiet.
the
Great-
weed makes
great
him
movie.
immune to whatever's going on,
Yeah,
and I think that's really funny.
yeah, great movie.
So those are our contestants, right?
Okay,
So let's jump into the bracket generator here, and we'll jump into our matchups here. So okay, matchup 1, and this is a crazy one off rip. Seth Rogen versus Bob Marley.
so I mean, what?
What's the criteria?
Yeah, I mean, because like, what are we talking about? Because I mean, like, excuse me, Bob Marley. I mean, obviously, well, I mean, was he a bit? I'm assuming he was a big weed smoker.
He was known for it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, a bit like you know what I mean. It's like when you put Seth Rogen, you know what I mean. Saying Jesus Christ. Anyways, you see Seth Rogen, you see weed. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's do this. The criteria off the top of my head, I should have planned better. Let's say influence on the cannabis culture, how much
Okay.
they kind of brought weed into the zeitgeist.
Okay.
Let's say how much they smoke, and then let's say general likability, likability, how likable they are.
Sure. Well, okay. Well, me, you know, I could not name you. I mean, no, I don't even know. 5 Bob Marley songs.
Could I? Maybe.
I mean, I might be wrong. Did he make the "Don't Worry" song?
Yeah, but that's
Don't
called.
worry.
Yeah. 3 Little Birds, Buffalo Soldier, Could You Be Loved? Someone's screaming at the speaker.
Yeah,
right now.
I don't know. Yeah, someone's trying to say this song. Anyway,
I listen
but-
to Moneybag.
but you know, obviously, I'm just gonna pick Seth Rogen just because I know about him more. That's just from an educational standpoint because I'm just more educated on him.
Yeah.
But for all I know, who knows? Bob Marley could be way more influential than I know.
Okay. I'm gonna say Bob Marley because he
Okay.
really he was kind of paving the way.
Yeah.
But okay, if
But think, bro, Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express is really good.
Think about like the impact of that movie. It blew up. I mean, wait, would you say the what's that one song? All I Want to Do Is
Paper Planes by
Bang.
MIA.
Would you say that song blew up because of the movie, or would you think that the song was just kind of big.
The
on its
song was
own.
popping before that. I think the popularity had just started to die out, and they threw it in there, and it reignited it.
It said, I mean, Pineapple Express.
The strain.
Yeah, people, people know about that. It has the amazing, the amazing intro with what's the other the comedian from SNL? You know what I mean? Like in the intro when he's smoking with great movie.
It's really good. I love that movie.
I just like Seth Rogen.
I used to fall asleep to that movie every single night when I was afraid of the dark. I'd put it on TV and I just make sure it stayed on all night. Okay, wait. Here's what I'll say then. If you impersonate Seth Rogen's laugh right now, we'll move him on to the next round.
Okay.
Go.
Oh no.
Here, I'll say a joke. Oh, dude, I'm so lit, dude. Oh, dude, Seth Rogen in studio right now. Okay, man, we're moving Seth Rogen up, dude. That was so good.
Oh man.
All right, next one. This one's gonna be crazy. These are good matchups.
Okay.
Towley versus Smokey.
So, I have not seen that much South Park.
Towley is.
I know who he is. He's a blue towel that you want to get high.
You want to get high?
Yeah, so I know that about him. But that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of South Park episodes I have not seen. So, I mean, I don't know much about him. Who was the other guy?
Smokey from Friday.
Come on. I mean, damn. Well, no, they're both iconic, though.
They're both iconic. Me personally, I love Friday. I can go literally word for word with that movie.
Yeah, no, man. Also, once again, not knowing that much about the other character, I'm going to go with Smokey as well.
I'm going to say Smokey as well.
Bro, think about it. You got knocked the fuck out.
Iconic.
It's referenced across.
You put in on this.
Yeah, you put in. Like the damn. I mean, I don't think that's both Smokey and Craig.
Yeah. Or around here between Norman and Weston, we call this here a little twin.
Wow. Oh. Sign up for our Patreon to hear City.
Yeah. All right, bro. We got Smokey moving on. Yeah, that Patreon. That's fucking funny, bro. Okay, all right. Next, we got Shaggy and Scooby versus the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Once again, you have to educate me on the dude, if anything, or
he was just like hella chill. He really embodied like that, like I don't give a fuck, like stoner vibe. But then Shaggy and Scooby embody that.
They be eating 20-foot sandwiches.
The sandwich is
bro,
crazy.
they throat it.
They be throwing limitless throat.
One bite.
One pull.
Well, I'm just gonna go Shaggy and Scooby. Also, the hilarious scene from the first movie, the live action film, when they're in the back of the van.
Dude, Velma.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Sorry, no, I just thought about Velma.
Bro, okay, and for those who don't know, Scooby Doo, the second movie, she puts on this orange leather suit. I'll tell you what, that was a big turning point in my childhood.
Oh yeah.
Once I saw her like that, I was like, and she gave her the "Who's Your Mommy," and I was like,
wow.
And I was like, bro, they had this shit on TV, was it like a Nickelodeon?
Dude, yeah.
Or whatever was on.
Movie night.
It was amazing.
Nah,
Anyways,
for real.
yeah, well, whoever the actress was. Well, actually, I know.
Melissa Tomei.
No, that's that's Spider-Man's aunt from the other one. But she was beautiful too.
Yeah, she bad.
Okay, yeah, but the actor for Velma. Anyways, no, but I was talking about, you remember from the first movie? I don't remember. After they split up, and then they showed, like the van, and they see the smoke coming out.
Yeah.
And they give off the reference that they are smoking, but they're just cooking up some patties in the back of the.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shaggy and Scooby, they're just a really funny duo.
Okay.
Reggie.
All right. Yeah, you know what? We move it up. Shaggy and Scooby. Sorry, dude. Yeah, dude, Velma. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. Also, another baddie, childhood baddie, the fairy godmother from Shrek 2, in that red dress.
Oh, wait, what?
The fairy
one with the glasses?
Yeah, gray hair, fairy godmother with the red dress.
Give me a second.
Pull it up right now on the
okay, if you hit the keyboard clicks, I'm sorry. Hopefully you don't. We're gonna lose it.
Fairy godmother.
God.
Look, Shrek 2. Motherfuckers know. Oh, you just.
No, sorry. I was having Shrek.
Okay, and then go to images. No. Go to images. It has to be the one in the red dress.
He's trying to validate.
Dude, the one in the red dress is crazy. Right there. Man.
Okay, listen. For people who want to know, just look up fairy godmother red dress.
Shrek 2. Man.
I mean, like, she got some broad shoulders on her,
Something about it, bro.
It got you going?
Yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. Now I'm kind of looking at it. I'm kind of regret saying it, but I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand
Okay,
on it.
I respect it.
All right.
I respect it.
Next matchup: Marty from Cabin in the Woods or Wiz Khalifa.
Ooh. Shit. Damn it.
That's crazy because you really want Marty to go on, but it's Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, I
bro.
mean, with Wiz Khalifa, he's got some
Rolling
amazing
Papers.
songs. Rolling Papers is my favorite album from
Yeah.
him. Actually, I think that's the only one I could probably name.
yeah. Well, he also has Rolling Papers too.
Oh, the sequel.
The sequel was not as good.
No, yeah, but I was gonna pick Wiz Khalifa.
You have to.
He
go
was
Wiz.
also my he was my second concert I ever went to. The first one I ever got a contact high at.
Context high. You don't
Yeah,
fucking.
well,
you don't
dude, I remember.
tripping.
Yeah, so that was kind of like my my first experience with weed. Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, break it down.
It was my so it's a sidetrack from the bracket. We'll go back to it right now. Wiz Khalifa was coming to town for his Rolling Papers tour, and my sister and I think a friend of hers, I forget who it was. I think we get into the Reno Event Center first. I mean, not first. We actually had like some decent spots. There was like we just walk in and get to the front. Or
You know Event Center?
yeah, in the
It
other.
wasn't the knitting factory.
No, it wasn't. It whatever one downtown, but it wasn't the Knitting Factory.
Okay.
The Knitting Factory was Far East Movement.
Yeah, we were both at that concert.
Yeah, we were
I was in the
both
back,
there.
you were in the front.
Yeah. So, anyways, but that was my first concert, by the way. But
Same.
the Wiz Khalifa concert, so it's basically kind of like first come first serve, like like fill in the floor.
Oh, I love that.
Um,
That GA shit.
but so we were there, and I was like, all right, cool, gonna see Wiz Khalifa, and then I turn, I do a little 180, look to my right, and I saw a man with a joint in his ear, like how people got like a pencil or something like that.
Yeah, that's swag.
He had a joint in his ear, and me at this time, I have zero experience with drugs of any kind, like anything at all. So at this point, I'm thinking, oh my god, and I don't know what it was. It was like this dread that came over me,
Yeah.
like a fear. I don't know why. I was just so scared, and then I told my sister, I was like, hey, that guy has a joint in his ear, and she goes, I know, but like kind of like sarcastically, like, yeah, I know. But and I was like, oh. and then so yeah, everything was kind of fine, and all you hear is, and he lights up the joint, and I start fucking panicking.
Dude,
like,
no.
like I didn't get loud or anything like that. No pun intended. I didn't
That's funny.
I didn't draw any attention toward myself. But I was like, oh hey, can I please go sit in the seats off to the side? And she's like, no, just stay here. You know what I mean? We got some good spots. And I was like, please. Like I was on the verge of tears. It was crazy. I don't know why I was just so scared of weed right there. Like of drugs in general. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. But then eventually she was like, fine, go ahead. And then she's like, just sit where I can see you. And I was like, all right, cool. Sat off to the side, enjoyed the concert somewhat, and yeah. But so that was my first experience with weed.
We know why you got so afraid is because the whole dare culture really did damage to us. As a kid, all you hear is drugs bad, drugs bad,
Dare
drugs
not
bad,
do-
drugs
Whoa,
bad.
what does it stand for again? Like drugs are not cool.
No, it stands for oh my god, I can't remember. But
Drug awareness.
drug awareness. Oh wow, something education.
Okay, retard.
So, canceled.
Anyways,
That's a Patreon word, bruh. No, so that whole culture did like serious damage, like to where it's like growing up, you only know two things: the devil is bad and drugs are bad, and drugs are the devil.
Yeah.
And so like the very first time you encounter drugs, the first thing you fear is like the first thing you feel is like immense. I had a similar experience where
Yeah.
He was like my stepbrother at the time. He was obviously like 16 years old. He was smoking and shit.
Yeah.
And I like saw him smoking and I smelt it on him and stuff, and I panicked too. I like ran to my mom and I was like, oh my god, I think he's smoking. You know,
Call the
like,
cops.
no, yeah, for real. Like that's like what you think. Like you think like drugs are like the worst thing ever. Like only hardened like murder serial killer criminals do drugs.
Yeah.
So it's like you panic. Their culture bad. Change that. We gotta educate the kids, man.
All right. Let's get back to this bracket.
Yeah, back into the bracket.
Okay, so Wiz Khalifa moved on.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa moving on.
Okay, on to the next slot or seed.
Next we have Snoop Dogg versus Cheech and Chong. Now this is a battle of the classics, a battle of the OGs right here.
Damn.
You can't just sleep on Cheech and Chong. They have some of the funniest high moments together.
Yeah, they got some classic ones in the vault.
Well, there's a part in the movie where he like, who's Cheech? Cheech is the Chicano. He's the brown fella, the Chicano fella.
No, I thought he was I thought Cheech was the taller one.
No, that's Chong, Tommy Chong. Yeah, that's the taller one.
Hey man, you got me.
Yeah.
I'll go with what you say.
Well,
With
there's a
what you
part
say.
in the movie earlier on where like Cheech tells Chong, he's like, hey, like pendejo means like friend in Spanish, right? So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So like later on in the movie, they're driving and like Chong's in the passenger. Cheech crashes out because they're hella high, and he gets out and like he crashes into like a yard, and this Mexican family comes out and they're hella yelling at him in Spanish. And he's like, "Oh, I can calm it down." He gets out the car. He like waves his hand. He's like, "Hey, pendejos," and it's just really funny. I mean, it's funny when you're high as fuck.
Yeah.
Iconic
But I
moment,
mean,
but it's Snoop.
iconic was Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
Snoop D.O.G. I mean, I was gonna say the Chronic, but I mean, what, was he on the Chronic?
Was he on the? Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna say
G-Thing
2001
thing.
album. Oh man.
Nah, you know why are we even considering this? Snoop Dogg's still at it to this day.
Snoop Dogg, he's still active, still high all the damn time.
Well, you remember? Because remember how crazy he was when he was like, "Oh, I'm quitting the smoke," and it was a fucking ad for the solo stove.
Yeah. But the world went into shambles for a little bit there. Yeah, so we'll move on, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg obviously moving on.
Ding,
Next,
ding.
dude, that's so it's crazy. That's his whole. Why do we even consider that? Okay, Bill Clinton versus Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar have some crazy.
I'm just saying Harold and Kumar, just to move it on. But the Bill Clinton pick is pretty. Or what would you pick, Bill Clinton?
I put Bill Clinton because it's funny, just because, but because he did not. I did not inhale. Dang, that was actually really good, dude. Was that hella good, or am I tripping, bro? Was that hella good? Holy shit! I did not inhale. I did not have relations with that woman. Do you feel like Monica Lewinsky gave that crazy schlop, or was it like
Maybe.
was it presidential and classy?
Dude, you got me.
I feel like it was crazy.
All right, who's moving on?
Okay, sorry. Harold and Kumar.
I think Harold and Kumar should move on.
Oh, I accidentally put Bill Clinton. Oh, and I put Bill Clinton through. Okay, whatever. We know what it means. Okay. Dante from Grandma's Boy or Ted?
Okay, educate me on Dante because I know you've seen the movie way more than I have.
Dante's whole thing. Let me give you his most iconic moment. Him and the main character from the movie, I forget his name, they get really high together. And at one point, it's kind of funny how you said that earlier, like, oh, what if you had to be like coherent and you couldn't?
Yeah.
They had a whole thing where like they were way too high, and Dante gets a pet tiger earlier in the movie who breaks out, and like he gets on the news and he's like, oh, it's a fucking tiger in the neighborhood. He's like on the news or whatever. So he replaces it instead with a monkey that knows kung fu, and he's fucking. So they're hella high, and they're like, hey, I gotta get my grandma's in trouble. I gotta go help my grandma. He was like, I can't drive, kid. And he calls him kid. It's hella funny because they're the same age. He's like, I can't drive, kid. He's like, yeah, I mean, I'm fucking high. And then he goes, they look at the monkey, and it cuts to they're in the car, and the monkey driving. He's like, drive, monkey, drive. Like, it's hella funny. So like that's his most iconic moment.
Okay.
As far as like influence on the weed game, he wasn't like influential like that. He had really good weed, like a strain it's called the Brown Bomber that would like make you shit yourself when you smoked it. Would you ever smoke that in real life? It was like
it's guaranteed you're gonna
shit yourself.
No. Would you?
Yeah, I tried one time. Just like
That's
be like,
crazy.
yeah, actually I didn't believe it. And I definitely did shit my pants.
That's wild. But now Ted.
Ted is.
I love Ted. Like
put your finger in my tag.
I still in the loop of my tag. That is someone who I still reference. You know, like every now and then, you know, what is it? I forgot what the interview asked him. The guy who gives him for the job. He's like, so he goes, your wife's box.
yeah.
He goes, I like you.
That's how he's like, he says something, he's like, probably because my mouth still smells like your wife's box.
Yeah.
Bruce Dostoevsky's.
Yes. Oh man. So yeah, but shit. I mean, with just the movie in total, we still reference that every now and then. Like a couple of Brew Kavaslavskis.
Dude. Okay, yeah. Ted is moving on, dude.
Yeah, we'll move on, Ted.
Okay, and then next we have probably our match that we're the least educated about: Jimi Hendrix and Martha Stewart.
Oh, I know little to nothing about it. I mean, I know Martha Stewart nowadays, but yeah, no, I don't know anything about Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix, I'll say Jimi Hendrix was a fucking sick ass. Like he was really like about that rock and roll shit. He was more so into the psychedelics too. So I guess let's toss it up and let's just say Martha Stewart because that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously her whatever the word is. You know, I mean, her one of her partners in crime, or whatever they call, is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and she kissed it with Snoop. So
yeah, we'll just moving on.
Okay, now on to the second round here. Starting things off with an absolute banger, we have Seth Rogen versus Smokey.
Ooh, man,
that's kind of a crazy one.
That's a tough one.
Off initial vibe check, what side do you want?
What side?
Who do you want, Seth Rogen or Smokey?
Shit.
Without even elaborating, just like gut check.
Seth Rogen.
And see, I kind of want Smokey.
I mean, like, we could leave it up to a coin toss.
No, let's get after it.
We can try to debate
Give
a
me
little
your
bit.
side. Yeah, give me your side. Why Seth Rogen?
He just, he saw, bro. Like, I mean, he also, I mean, was he the one to invent the cross joint?
He did invent the cross joint.
You know, I mean, he even a tutorial. I mean, they think about the impact of the world. You know, I mean, so Smokey, he brought you a lot of sayings, and I love Smokey.
Love Smokey.
You know, what I mean, he's hilarious. You know, I know you don't smoke weed.
I know.
I know this. I'm gonna get you high today. You know, 'cause
That's
Friday. You know, it's hilarious. I get it. But like in terms of what he's done for the weed game, I think Seth Rogen just takes it.
You bringing the cross joint up kind of swayed me because I was gonna be like, no way, because I love that scene in Friday where it's him and Craig. Well, not him and Craig. It's Smokey sitting in his room smoking all his weed up and shit, and he's like 3 joints in his mouth, and he's like,
Yeah.
like Mary Jane. I'm mixing 2 scenes up, but those like there's like really iconic like weed smoking scenes in that movie that I love.
Yeah.
But Seth Rogen's kind of been putting on for the weed game for a long ass time.
He's done a lot. He's the
God damn it. Oh, and you know what? And in Pineapple Express, there's that scene where they're running and shit like that. He's like, get this, get snacks. He's like, oh, and like they're running out the door. He's like, go get the weed, get the weed.
Yeah,
and he fucking points
yeah.
at the weed. Fuck. I hate to say it. All right, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. I was like, well, that's my
Wow.
pick already.
Let's do
Seth
it.
Rogen moving on.
Seth Rogen moving on to the semifinals.
Who's next?
Next we have Shag and Scoob versus Wiz Khalifa.
Shit.
Now this is crazy.
Here's the thing.
This is
Here's the
crazy.
thing. I would say I like Shaggy and Scooby more than Wiz Khalifa just in general.
Yep.
Even though, like I said, I love Wiz Khalifa. Well, I mean, I would say I just like his album, the one album.
Mhm.
I mean, he also has a bunch of like singles that actually were really good.
And Cushion Orange Juice is a really good album too. I don't know if you heard
Yeah.
Cushion Orange Juice.
It's like one of his older ones, right?
Older ones,
Like
it's
a
it's
mixtape kind of
pre-rolling.
thing.
It's a mixtape, yeah.
God, I don't know. I mean, well, if we're talking literally just purely just based off weed and all that shit, then sure, Wiz Khalifa probably takes it.
Dang. Okay, and I actually, again, taking the opposite here, I think Wiz Khalifa is about the weed. He's also about the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and about the money. Shaggy and Scooby are literally about getting high and eating as many ridiculous snacks
And
as
solving
possible.
crime.
And solving crime.
And they be doing it. It's funny too because like it's usually up to them, right? Like or like they use him as like kind of like as bait.
Yeah, they always use him as bait. Fuck Freddie.
Fuck, yeah.
Fuck, what ascot motherfucker on his neck. Okay, and here's what else I'm gonna say. Fucking Shaggy gets so zooted he talks to his dog.
but everyone hears it.
I guess that's true. I don't know.
I mean, well, I will say that I am okay with picking Shaggy and Scooby.
I think Shaggy and Scooby just because they really about that shit. Like Wiz Khalifa's about it, but like they really about that shit.
Yeah. Okay,
Let's
I'm
get
with it. Let's move on, Shaggy and Scooby.
Dude, that's gonna be a crazy semifinal round. Okay, next we have Snoop Dogg versus Harold and Kumar.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, no
Yeah.
discussion. Snoop Dogg might be Stoner of the Year. He might be this year's 420 champion.
He's up there.
Okay. Next up we have Ted and Martha Stewart.
Give me Ted.
Yeah, let's go Ted. Sorry, Martha. We just gave you kind of a consolation. We could have had a better entry than.
Did you say that? Like, isn't there like a thing with her and like black guys?
Did she say the N-word? Or that's Paula Deen.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And but it seems to be, and I don't mean to speak for the black community here, but it seems that she's been largely forgiven.
Okay.
I think last time I heard about it, she was forgiven because she cooks good or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I
That's
remember
fair.
hearing. Big ups to Paula Deen, not for that particular moment, but just for kind of putting motherfuckers on to diabetes in general and high cholesterol. All right, now we're on to this is the semifinals, right? Yeah, this is the semifinals. We have Seth Rogen and versus the Shaggy and Scooby.
Shit.
Now that's kind of crazy.
That's a tough one, man.
That's actually crazy. We've seen Seth Rogen come so far.
Yeah, no. But, I mean, wait. Do you think Shaggy and Scooby would take this?
Oh, I'm sticking with Shaggy and Scooby just because they're really about that shit. They drive a flower van.
I mean, they're hippies, I guess. Would you consider them hippies? Or is there like another term?
They are. They're
I guess
well.
potheads.
They kind of like really embody that free love movement from the '60s. Like that's when kind of everyone was just kind of sitting around getting high and smoking weed and
yeah.
and fucking.
But I mean, Seth Rogen be making some crazy ass vases, or whatever.
Seth Rogen does he still puts on for the weed community because like I said, going back to the criteria that we pretty much abandoned after the first round.
Yeah, pretty much.
Going off of like influence for like and what they do for like the weed game overall, Seth Rogen is up there.
I think Seth Rogen.
But if we're talking straight like who's about that whole stoner lifestyle, for me like at least I think maybe that's why I relate to them so much because that's when I was smoking, like that was my favorite thing, was like get really high, post up, and just eat hella fucking snacks. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like maybe it's like a little bit of like the nostalgia factor for Shaggy and Scooby. A little bias possibly. So, fuck. You say Seth?
I mean, I'm still going with Seth, man. I don't like what literally in terms of like obviously I don't know, the criteria was thrown out the window.
Yeah.
I just think Seth has just done more.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a 420 special. We're talking weed, or hold on, excuse me.
Yeah,
sorry,
we're talking.
We totally threw this out the window. We're talking some Zata.
Zatla.
Zatla. We're talking about Zatla right now. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, you know, you think about Shaggy and Scooby. Sure, they smoke a lot, or sure they smoke, they're high, whatever. But you think about, you know, the Mystery Inc. You know, like they solve mysteries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's take a step back from them. You know what I mean? They're just a little. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Just Seth Rogen's appearance on what was that one show, Worldwide News or whatever?
I don't even know.
Remember the Nemo hose?
Oh,
that motherfucker don't miss.
Yeah. I do know what you're talking about. I cannot recall the name.
He was really showcasing his weed. Oh, sorry. He was really showcasing his Nature's Holidays, like prowess and really putting on. So for that, you've convinced me. Let's say Seth Rogen. Moving on to the finals. Wow. Unprecedented. This is a crazy 420 bracket.
Well, I'm assuming I could wait. Who said we should have what? Snoop Dogg versus who?
Well, now it's gonna be Snoop Dogg versus Ted.
I think Snoop blows him out the water. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Snoop is such a stoner, and he's done so much for the weed game, dude. Okay.
See, now the finals gonna be tough, because now we have
Snoop Dogg
versus
Seth Rogen. Wow, this is crazy. Actually,
that's a tough one.
That's actually really tough.
Shit.
I'm arguing for. You know what? You've been riding for Seth. You keep riding for Seth.
Are you riding for Snoop?
I'm gonna ride for Snoop here. For me,
do you think is it public information? Do they have like their own like hired rollers?
Ooh, let's take a look. Because didn't Wiz Khalifa have a hired roller?
I think shit maybe. And then fucking a lot of rappers do have, you know, people who they pay a very good amount, honestly, like very solid living wages to just roll joints for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Seth Rogen. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing: if they do have one,
okay,
is that less points or more points?
That's more. Because for me, when I was smoking, rolling my shit was my favorite part. Like 50% of the joy for me came from grinding my shit, rolling it up, and smoking it.
Okay.
So. Okay.
So if they don't have one, and they do it themselves, that's cool.
Oh, it's so tough because like you can argue it either way because it's like, okay, like I smoke so much shit, like it's because to the point where it's like rolling up becomes a chore. Like I like to smoke joints, but I hate rolling that shit up. Like that's kind of like, damn, you be chiefing.
Yeah.
But like if you do roll your own shit, it's like you're still connected to what the weed's really about, which is about that process of like unwinding. And for me, it's like a glass of wine.
It's like a well, one of my coworkers was telling me about this. You know what certain people do? Like they'll first thing in the morning they'll walk outside and touch grass with their feet to like connect with nature.
Oh.
I think it's called grounding. So it's basically like you, but I think they stay barefoot like the whole time though.
That's crazy.
I think it's a hippie thing or I don't know what, but like it's kind of like you talking about you're staying in touch with the plant.
Exactly.
You're rolling it yourself.
And that's true to me. Like I'm telling you, that's where the joy came from. Like pre-rolls, when pre-rolls first came out, when they first became popular,
you spat on the floor.
I was like, you fucking bums, you can't roll your own shit up. Although I did capitalize off that shit because I would like roll my shit up and be like, here, like $10, I got you, bro. And I'd fucking
$10.
Hell yeah, for a joint.
Look, you're talking to someone who's very inexperienced with this.
And I would scam y'all too. If you went to high school with me and you bought that shit for me, I would scam y'all. I would put 0.7 in and not 0.10. You pay a premium for me rolling that shit up for you. You were getting scammed, and I would skimp off the top after I sold 5. I would have like a free joint that I just had straight profit to the face, and that shit was even better because I was like, y'all motherfuckers got scammed. Sorry.
He's
okay.
joking, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking.
Anyways.
So to answer the question, Snoop Dogg does have a professional blunt roller. He said he hired a professional blunt roller paying between $40,000 and $50,000 a year, plus some additional benefits, including smoking with him, free trips while Snoop was on tour, and various freebies.
Does he have any PTO or anything?
Yeah, for real, actually. What are the benefits? Does this come with 401k and dental?
yeah.
Or is it pension plan?
Guess we'll never know.
Okay. And
So wait, but did you also look up Seth Rogen?
let's look up Seth Rogen.
Seth
Seth Rogen don't got it like that. Let's keep it a stack, bro. Does
I
he
mean,
got it like that?
He makes a lot of movies.
Seth Rogen.
Let's
Let's
figure
see.
it out.
Seth Rogen. Okay, well, here's something. Waka Flocka Flame hired Seth Rogen as his full-time blunt roller,
Bro.
and he did it for 50 G's a year.
Hey, man, Seth
Well, that's
Rogen-
interesting
Seth
perspectives.
Rogen is him, bro.
Seth Rogen, more about the
Got
weed.
it out the mud.
Seth Rogen got it out the mud, came out unstained. But Snoop Dogg at the same time is such a fucking stoner. He's like, I don't got time for it.
Was it that, or was it just he? Like,
He's tired of it. Damn, he got too good for it. He got too Hollywood. Fuck, bro, this is actually really tough. We're about to crown this year's champ.
my vote is Seth Rogen.
My vote's
Damn,
still Snoop, bro. He put on.
Damn it.
He put on, bro. He to this day, you think Snoop, you think one thing, bro. You think smoking weed. Sorry, smoking
Some 40 stack.
some jazz cigarettes. Oh, use that one right. Smoking that left-handed cigarette.
Okay. I mean, this is tough. This is
All
tough.
right,
I don't know what to say at this
let's
point.
flip a coin.
We can flip a coin.
All right, let's flip a coin right now.
Yeah, just ask Siri or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Siri.
Siri.
His music.
Oh,
All right.
who's what?
You pick.
I'll go Tails.
Tails is Seth.
Tails is Seth. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let me turn the volume up so motherfuckers can hear. All right, Tails is Seth.
Okay, here we go.
Flip a coin. Oh, my volume's off.
But
It's heads.
Oh, wait, really? Okay,
Snoop
well,
Dogg.
ladies and gentlemen, you heard the official,
The-
brought to you by the experts of the 420 industry, the official 420. Oh, I was gonna bring that up too. Okay, never mind. We'll keep going. The official. What was it? What is this best?
The official 2024 Brother Let's Talk Stoners Bracket Tournament champion.
Wow.
The crowd goes absolutely
Clap, clap, clap,
mild.
guy. Snoop Dogg, come
Snoop.
and claim your trophy whenever you want.
That's right. So as this year's winner, Snoop Dogg, you're entitled to one item off the McDonald's menu, on our dime here at Brother Let's Talk. Can we find?
Yeah, I don't know. We need to.
We'll talk to HR and see if we can find that in the budget.
we can
We gotta talk
squeeze
to HR.
out some cash.
Maybe we gotta talk to HR and see if we get that in the budget. But I want to say it's safe to assume it's Snoop Dogg. Come on down. You can get one item off the McDonald's menu on our dime. And thank you for chiefing the way you do.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop Dogg, 2024 winner. But okay, so now that we got that out of the way,
Yeah.
I saw that today is the ultimate palindrome. Actually, well, 420 is going to be the ultimate palindrome date tomorrow, whatever the fuck.
What is a palindrome?
It's when you can do the same thing backwards and forwards, like a name.
Oh my god.
So this year it is going to be
420
going backwards, 420 going forwards.
Holy shit!
So-
Hearing that just got me high.
So here's the thing. This won't happen for another what? Like when's the next time?
100 years.
No, because then it'd be like 421, 420, right? We
Wait.
sound like we're high right now.
No, for real.
No, because think about it, because then there'd be a 1 right there.
Oh.
So this won't happen.
1,000 years.
No, I don't think ever, because we're past it, right?
Holy shit.
Unless time resets, you know what I mean? But
We should just reset.
okay, where is it? But yeah, but as of right now, you know what I mean? For the foreseeing future, this will never happen again, unless we get to the year 420,000 424.
Dude, that's actually crazy. Palindrome going crazy.
So yeah, so tomorrow or 420 day this year is the ultimate palindrome for 420.
When are they gonna like reset the years again? Like, because they did this when Jesus died, right?
Dude, you got me.
I think
the
so.
whole BCAC stuff. I don't get it.
So like that's when you hear the term like, oh, like some the year of our Lord.
Yeah.
It's because like this is we use like a Christian calendar basically. Like this is all based off of like Jesus.
Sing it, baby.
It's based off of that, so that's where that comes from. So that's why they say, oh, in 2024, the year of our Lord.
Okay.
Who's the next guy? Like,
Well, do you know that fun fact? I think it's some Asian country. I forgot what it was. I think it was maybe Japan or I forgot what. That coworker told me about it. That they go off base of like who was like the president at that time.
so they reset every single time.
Yeah.
What?
Like literally, it is like imagine.
That sounds like North Korea.
It might be, but no, but yeah, I think so. But it's like so yeah, so it's like yeah, so this happened, year 24 of or like year 5 of John, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's what they base it off of.
Really?
So yeah, so it is a thing right now. Like at some point, but I mean they still do go off like the calendar, but that's like they have a separate one too.
That's crazy.
Like so currently like. For example, we're like what in year 4 of Biden. Trash, by the way.
Yeah, kind of confused.
Anyway,
need some young meat in the office. Mr. Pocket that I've heard, man.
We need some young meat in the office. That is a crazy sentence,
dude. That would be my running platform. If I ran for president, it'd be Vergara Medina. Y'all need some young meat. Oh my god.
We would drive this motherfucker. We would fuck the country.
Yeah, plowed. We do good. We would do good.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
You think our policies would? I don't know.
Dude, day one in office. Realistically, I would definitely work on immigration laws, and I'd work.
By the way, like I mean, shit. Back to political. Immigrants are fucking going crazy right now.
They really are flooding in. You know what? Let me not even get into this.
Yeah, I mean we shouldn't. But I will say this: fuck squatters.
I will say this also. Yeah, squatters is crazy, but I will say this: no human is illegal. No human is illegal on Earth, except like rapists.
Okay, fucking. What was it, Mr. Rogers? Jesus Christ!
I don't know.
Beautiful daily neighborhood.
But wow. I mean, the. Go up a little bit more.
Okay, let's find another name.
Yeah. The mota.
La mota.
Saca la mota. Saca la bosa. Saca la perico. Yeah, fucking this mota episode was really good, bro. I was really excited. I had a lot of fun talking about yerba.
I hope I'm not gonna lie, there was a couple of times when we were talking, I was like, are people gonna find this boring?
Like
like us, like I don't know. Okay, I will say this: something that eats at me, and I should definitely stop fucking doing it. Is looking at the analytics.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Because last episode, and by the way, I'll address it right now. I do know that the volume was low.
Oh yeah,
and that is 100% my fault. When I was doing my my high class editing stuff, I left the volume low. That's on me, and I'm sorry for that. but I'm always looking at like, how many plays we get now, how many this, how many that. And our last episode has about half as much as the other ones, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, what happened? Like, what can we do now? And I gotta stop doing that shit because it gets in my head. Like even right now, as we were talking, I was like, are people gonna click off? Like are people getting bored of us right now?
Nah, the tournament was fire, bro.
And so that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's the alcohol. Like, give me. I'm getting paranoid right now.
Nah, dude, you're getting paranoid. Dude, the terpenes are fucking you up, dude. You're good, dude. You're fucking good. Your heart's not beating too fast.
I don't know. I realize I just gotta just focus on like just I don't know, just having fun, I guess, rather than thinking about what's going on in the back end.
Bro, I record this shit and drop that shit. Like when people tell me they listen to the podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, thank you. Because I'm like, for me, I'm like, I don't know, dude. Once we get the video aspect of it, that's gonna go fucking crazy. That's when it's really.
I mean, look, you did make a very bold promise saying episode 5, which is next week.
Bro, we'll have it by next week.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Even if we
Okay.
have to record on a Sunday, we'll have it, bro. Are you with the shits? We'll make it happen.
I mean, we'll never figure it out. I mean, like we're not gonna have the craziest setup. You know, we're not gonna have multiple cameras.
Have it from multiple angles.
We'll figure it out.
Ball sack camera. Dude, we gotta get the ball sack camera,
Just
Bob.
tune in to
Dude, check out the sack cam reaction on
The
this when Medina said
sack
this. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts.
Well, I guess you kind of shared some with the analytics, huh?
Yeah, just like the way I'm thinking about stuff. You know.
Nah, we good, bro. We building the audience up.
Yeah. If you're listening right now, appreciate it.
If you're not listening, fuck you.
I mean, I know we said every episode. Much love. Appreciate y'all coming out and listening.
Yeah, for sure. Do I have any closing thoughts? Yeah, stay tuned. Episode 5. We're look. Do I want to make the promise? Episode 5. We're getting video up next week. Expect. It just sounds like a lot so soon. If not episode 5, episode 6, guaranteed. Episode 6, we have video up. And stay tuned. And if you're listening, thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with us. I hope you enjoyed the 420 special.
Yeah.
I hope you're rolling up right now. I hope you're rolling up a fucking hog's leg. I hope you're chiefing on a fucking straight doink.
Stroking a smoking dick.
I hope you're smoking a fucking dick right now, because that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Take your socks off, get comfy. Hope it was something that you can just really relax to.
Or wherever you're at.
Wherever you're at. If you're working too, hit the Benjamin. Work on your penmanship.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it. What are they gonna do? Fire you, dude? They're not gonna fire you, bro. This is your space.
Okay. I think we'll probably call it there.
All right.
Episode 4. Brother, let's talk. Later.
Later.
Bye.